Public School. This video is for class 9th and 10th student. Today we are going to talk about basics of internet. This is the first lecture of this chapter. So we are going to start with it. Today we live in the world of technology where internet spans a web interconnectivity around the globe. Through internet, more than 50 million people in countries around the world have been connected. You can see internet nowadays, it is very common, and every people around the globe is interconnected with the help of internet. No matter where you are, if you are having internet connection, you can communicate. Internet was evolved in 1969 under the project name ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, to connect computers at different universities and US defense. Soon after, the people from different backgrounds such as engineers, scientists, students and researchers started using the network for exchanging information and messages. In this way, we can say that ARPANET is the starting phase of the internet. In 1990, the internet working of ARPANET, NSFNet, and other private network resulted into internet. Therefore, internet is a global network of computer network. It comprises of millions of computer devices that carry and transfer bulk of data from one device to another. Desktop computer, mainframe computer, GPS unit, cell phone, car alarm, video game console, etc. Now every smart device is connected with the help of internet. Now, first thing that comes in our mind if we talk about internet is www. www stands for World Wide Web. If we talk about its history, the World Wide Web was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. Tim Berners-Lee, also known as father of modern internet, he is the one who created HTML, hypertext markup language. In 1995, the first connection was established over what is today known as internet, but by the end of 1990, the first web page was served. In April 1993, the World Wide Web technology was available for anyone to use on a royalty-free basis. Since that time, the web is changed the world. It perhaps become the most powerful communication medium the world has ever known. Now, if we talk about the definition of www, the World Wide Web is an internet-based service which uses common set of rules known as protocol. In our earlier video, we have explained the concept of protocol. To distribute document across the internet in a standard way like FTP, HTTP, UDP, TCP, IP, etc. The World Wide Web or web is part of the internet. The web is viewed through web browser software such as Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, etc. Using browsers, one can access the digital library containing innumerable articles, journals, ebooks, news, tutorials stored in the form of web pages on computer around the world called web servers. So web servers are those computers which host these web pages along with its data and information. Difference between internet and www. The internet is known as interconnection of computer network. That means if we connect thousands of millions of computer network all together in the public domain, it is known as internet. The internet is a massive network of network. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the internet. Information that travel over the internet does so via a variety of languages known as protocols. The World Wide Web, or simply web, is a massive collection of digital pages to access information over the internet. That means www World Wide Web or web is part of internet. The web uses HTTP protocol to transmit data and allow application to communicate in order to change business logic. The web also uses browsers such as Internet Explorer, Firefox, etc. for the purpose of communication. Now, moving forward, the next thing is search engine. I think all of you are aware with the search engine. Search engine are the program which are needed to extract the information from the internet. They play a very important role in our daily routine as today for each and every information we are dependent on internet. Web search engine work with the help of two programs. First, Spider, which fetches as many documents as possible, and another program called Indexer reads the document and create an index based on the word contained in each document. Each search engine uses an algorithm to create the indices such that only related result of a specific keyword is stored and return a list of documents where the keyword were found. For example, if we want to search something, like if we search uses of computer, so there may be thousands of websites that contain this set of words. So the part of search engine which actually creates an algorithm and stores it is known as indexer, and whenever we issue the command on search engine to search the phrase uses of computer, at that time the spider will fetch the data on the basis of indexer. So indexer stores it, and spider will give us result. A search engine works in the following way. Web crawling. Web server engine work by storing information about many web pages. These pages are retrieved by program such as web crawler, which follows every link on the website. The web crawler may be called as a web spider. Second thing, indexing. Indexing, also known as web indexing, it stores data to facilitate fast and accurate information retrieval. And third one is searching. A web search query fetches the result from the web search engine entered by the user to meet his information need. Few search engines are given here like Google, AOL, Bing, Ask, Yahoo, etc. Now, next thing is web server. A web server or a server is a computer that provides data to other computer. The entire structure of the internet is based on the concept of client and server. Client means our computer from which we uses the server, and servers are those computers which replies us. Web server helps to deliver web content that can be accessed through the internet. The most common use of web server is host website, as the internet is not only used to fetch the information, but there are other uses of the it like gaming, data storage, running business application, etc. For example, in this diagram you can see these are the client computers. Client computer may have Macintosh operating system, it can be PDA, or it can be laptop or personal computer. If it is connected with internet, and with the help of internet it is connected with web server which is running Apache web server with the help of Unix operating system, and it is having any database, so we can connect with the web server. That means no matter which device we are using, we can use laptop, PC, PDA, mobile phone, etc., but still we can connect and communicate with web servers. Now, next thing is server software. They see there are two things that make a server. First, a powerful machine, and second, software that explicitly make the computer as server. So web server, commonly known as HTTP server or application server, is a program that serves content using HTTP protocol. This content is generally in the form of HTML document, images, and other web resources, but can include any type of file. The content served by the web server can be pre-existing, that means static content, or generated by the fly, that is dynamic content. Static content means pre-existing, and dynamic content are generated at the time of running. There are few softwares that can be used as a web server. The first one is Apache Web Server. Apache Software Foundation developed the free and open source web server. It is used on Linux, Windows, BSD, Mac OS, etc. Almost 60% of the web server machine today uses Apache Web Server. Then after we are having Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat is also free and open source web server that can run on any operating system like Linux, Unix, Windows, etc. Then after we are having Lightpad. Lightpad is free web server distributed over the free BSD operating system. The open source web server is fast and secure and consumes much less CPU power, but actually its interface is not too user friendly, and that is why it is rarely used. Then after we are having Jigsaw. Jigsaw is W3C server, World Wide Web Consortium server, is introduced by World Wide Web Consortium. It is open source and free and can run on various platforms like Linux, Unix, Windows, etc. Now, next thing is services offered by the web server. The first service that is offered by the web server is cloud computing. I think all of you know about the cloud computing. Cloud computing is distributed computing over a network and has the ability to run a program or application on many connected computers at the same time. It is used where various computing concepts that involve a large number of computers are connected via real-time communication networks such as internet. For example, if suppose in case of cloud computing you have seen that the contacts, the photograph in your mobile phone is also stored on Google servers, that is on Google Drive. That is also an example of cloud computing. Various services provided by web servers. The first thing is cost efficient. Web server is the most cost efficient method to use, maintain and upgrade. The basic benefit of using it is we do not need to store data in our computer, rather we store data on the web servers. Second thing is resource sharing. That means if we are having a limited number of resources and we store it on Google Drive or cloud computing, then we can access it uniformly and we can share it uniformly. Then after data sharing with the help of web servers, it is very easy to access information from anywhere in the world if we are having active internet connection. And fourth thing is backup and recovery. Suppose that if something is stored in our mobile phone and or in computer, and somehow or according to some problem, if the our mobile phone got stolen or the it crashes or data get lost, so at that time there is no way to recover it. But if we store the same data on Google Drive or on servers, so at that time if any unforeseen problem may occur, we can recover it from that web server. Now, next thing is types of servers. So we are having basically few types of server. The first one is mail server. Mail server is responsible for electronic mail transferring, like these are those computers that are used to transfer and receive emails. Example are Gmail server, Yahoo Mail server, Rediff Mail server, etc. Then after application server, to application server act as set of component accessible to the software development through API. API stands for application programming interface, defined by the program itself. For a web application, these components are usually performed in same running environment as web server, and their main job is to support the construction of dynamic pages. Third one is file transfer protocol. The file transfer protocol or FTP uses uh, separate control and data connection between the client and server. FTP users may authenticate themselves in the form of a username and password, but can connect anonymously if the server is configured it to allow. It also uses SSL, that means secure socket layer, so that our connection is encrypted and secure. So those servers that provide us the utility to download anything or upload anything is known as FTP server, file transfer protocol server. Then after we are having database server. Database server is a computer program that provide database services to other computer program or computer using client server model. Example are MySQL server and Oracle server, etc. Actually, these servers are used by the organization where the data is to be stored and access is to be given to different users. For example, in a banking or financial institution, the data account detail is stored on database server, and with the help of ATM, with the help of different computer, we can access those information. Next one is domain name system server. A name server is computer server that hosts a network service for providing responses to queries. It maps a numeric identification or addressing component. This service is performed by server in response to the network service protocol request. Now, these are the assignment question that you have to do. What is www? Explain the brief history of www. What is the difference between www and internet? So what is search engine? Name any 5 popular search engine and explain the web servers and what are the different types of services offered